Welcome to Don Bosco in a Year podcast.
Day 44. An ultimatum from the Marchioness. Goodbye to the refuge. Marchioness Barlow became alarmed by all that was being said about Don Bosco, especially because the City Council of Torrent was opposed to my projects. One day, she came to my room to speak to me. She began, I am very pleased with the care you take of my institutions. Thank you for all you have done to introduce in them hymn singing, plainchant, music, arithmetic, and even the metric system. No thanks necessary. These are duties which priests must perform. God will repay everything. No need to mention it further. I wanted to say that I regret very much how your multiple occupations have undermined your health. You cannot possibly continue to direct my work and that of your abandoned boys, especially now when their number has increased beyond counting. I propose to you that from now on you concentrate just on your obligation, that is, the direction of my little hospital. You should stop visiting the prisons at the Catlagon and give up all your care for the youngsters. What do you say to that? My Lady Marchioness, God has helped me up till now and will not fail me in the future. Don't worry about what should be done. Father Pachetti, Dr. Borinelli, and I will do everything. But I cannot allow you to kill yourself, whether you like it or not. So many diverse activities are determined on your health and my institution. And then there are gossips about your mental health and the opposition of the local authorities, which oblige me to advise you. Advise me to do what, my Lady Marchioness? Give up either the work for the boys or the work at the refuge. Think about it and let me know. I can tell you right now, you have money and will have no trouble in finding as many priests as you want for your institutes. It's not the same with the poor youngsters. If I turn my back on them at this time, all I've been doing for them now will go up in smoke. Therefore, while I continue to do what I can for the refuge, I will resign from any regular responsibility and devote myself seriously to the care of abandoned youngsters. But how will you be able to live? God has always helped me, and He'll help me also in the future. But your health is ruined. You are no longer thinking straight. You'll be engulfed in debt. You'll come to me, and I tell you here now that I'll never give you a sold for your boys. Now take my motherly advice. I'll continue to pay you your salary, and I'll increase it if you wish. Go away and rest somewhere for a year, 3 years, 5 years. When you're back to health, come back to the refuge, and you'll be most welcome. Otherwise, you'll put me in an unpleasant position of having to dismiss you from my institutes. Think over seriously. I've thought it over already, my Lady Marchioness. My life is consecrated to the good of young people. I think you for the. I've thought it over already, my Lady Marchioness. My life is consecrated for the good of young people. I thank you for the offers you're making me, but I can't turn my back from the path which divine providence has traced out for me. So you prefer your vagabonds to my institutes. In that case, you are dismissed from this moment. This very day, I shall arrange for somebody to take your place. I pointed out to her that such a sudden dismissal would give rise to conjectures that would do neither of us credit. It would be better to act calmly and preserve between us the charity about which we should both have to answer before the Lord's tribunal. In that case, she concluded, I give you 3 months' notice. After that, you will leave the direction of my little hospital to others. I accepted my dismissal, abandoning myself to whatever God's plan for me might be. Meanwhile, the reports that Bosco had gone mad were gaining strength. My friends were grieved. Others were amused, but they all kept far away from me. The Archbishop did not interfere. Father Cafasso advised me to bide my time. Dr. Bornelli kept quiet. Thus, all my helpers left me alone in the midst of about 400 boys.
Thank you for joining us today on this journey to know Don Bosco. May these reflections deepen our faith, guide us closer to God each day, and hope to see you all tomorrow. Till then, keep seeking, keep praying, keep growing.